Alright, y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So yeah, here we are. I haven't done anything retro gaming related in a second. Heck, I've made a couple like of those soundtrack edits, but I haven't actually done any like game talks or any of that stuff in forever. But sometimes I'm probably gonna start doing those a little bit, maybe about a year in the next coming year. Maybe sometime next winter, but I've just been so swamped with things lately. I just haven't had much time. But I did have some free time this weekend. And then I figured I'd like to put something out this weekend, so yeah, let's do it. And what better of a way to do this than to talk about a new retro gaming deal on a system that I picked up. So yeah, let's talk about it. So obviously, if you have eyes, you can read if you're watching this video. Sorry about the cough, and I'll try and keep that to a minimum. But yeah, so yeah, this is a Sega CD. Now this is the Model 2. I'm not gonna go crazy into the history, but there's two models of the Sega CD. There's the Model 1, which has a front-loading tray. It's like crazy unreliable. And then there's this. Like this is the one you buy if you wanna actually use your Sega CD and you wanna actually play games. But yeah, so, and you might not have known this, I might not have said it in my videos from years gone by, but I did at those times. I've had for the past 4 years my own Sega CD. This is a system I always really wanted. It's a little bit dusty. I need to dust it off a little bit. Um, but yeah, this is a system that I always wanted, and I was able to pick up. But yeah, I know me back in 2020, 2019 would have loved to find this in the box. But when I first bought that original Sega CD, I knew I needed to be pretty realistic and wasn't going to get a box for one, because these things in the box are just a little too expensive for really the system. The system itself costs like $200, but it can cost 300, an extra 100 to 150 to actually get the box, like with the system. And it really depends. Like if you have there's a Joe Montana edition that's rarer than the one I have here. But yeah, so these consoles, they're not like, I wouldn't say they're super ridiculously rare. I mean, they're about as rare as a 3DO. I mean, if you know how many that system sold like 2 million units, I think. Nothing crazy, but nothing awful. And yeah, so this system sold the same amount roughly. I think it was like 1.9, 2 point, it was 2 point something. Actually, I think it was like 2.2 million, maybe. Something like that. There's, some of the numbers are kind of wonky, because we can't get exact information and all that. So yeah, I saw there's this auction I go to every couple of weeks. They do it. It's the local thing, in the area that I live. But anyways, I'm not gonna say the name of it because the NSA, they already know enough about my information, so I'm good. But I did see this on their site, because usually there's not a ton of video games that appear on that site, as an auction house, because they take consignments, and people just like bring their stuff and they have a bid on it. It's usually small stuff, gardening tools, farm equipment. Sometimes they have trucks and cars, really nothing crazy. Some shovels, some tools, maybe a couple snap-on wrenches. Yeah, but really that's about all they have usually. They have a couple of video games sometimes. Really, it's nothing crazier than Xbox 360 or maybe as old as PS1. Um, Sometimes they've had NESs, but you know what I'm saying. They've had game consoles and games, but they're always common stuff. And I swear they always have an NES there that they're trying to sell for some reason. It's weird. But anyways, they never actually have anything that's somewhat rare or, desirable. Something I don't have or something I want. Like I don't have an NES, but like I don't really care for an NES. I already have a way to play NES games. I have like one of those third-party systems. But anyways, I saw this on their auction site, this Sega CD, and I was like, this is kind of cool. Because I don't have a box for my Sega CD, and this one is in the box. So yeah, I haven't actually really opened this thing to look at it that much. But today I figured we'd test it a little bit, talk about it. And yeah, I thought that'd be interesting as a video. So I mean, you'll be seeing it if it powers on. It'll be the first time for me seeing it to power on, as it will be for you. So yeah, yeah, let's dig into this thing. So I got it for about 150 bucks. Let's be careful with the box. I got it for 150 bucks, right? And usually these things, like I said, the actual system itself is like 200. But yeah, this one I got for 150, which is pretty much a steal. Nobody there that was buying, like some people knew it was like a Genesis, something Genesis related because it said Genesis on the side, but nobody knew that it was as valuable as it was. But yeah, let's get this thing out of here. It's probably only the system. See, there's an extension plate. That's kind of weird. Whoa, whoa, that is. I didn't realize we were getting a free console with this. That's pretty dope, actually. Yeah, Model 1 Genesis. I think this is the original Model 1 with the good sound chip. I'd have to probably open it up to see that, but I think it says high definition on it. It's usually the better sound chip. So let's slide this puppy off, and shoot, it's kind of hard to do with one hand on the camera, but there we go. All right, so yeah, it clicks and slides off like that, but it's pretty dusty. We're probably gonna have to clean it off camera. That might even be corroded. That might honestly not work. And up there's the shield plate, because I was looking there for a second. Wasn't filming it, but yeah, that sucker. There's the shield plate, and it is, boy, it is in some horrible conditions. Yeah, I think I've never actually taken the shielding plate off. I think the screw is how you take it off, maybe. I don't know, because the shielding plate's actually attached to my actual Sega CD. There's my wires and my rest of my games. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. The shielding plate is like this. I'll probably take it off camera and toss the shielding plate out. Because I mean, you don't need it to operate, and plus this corrosion right here is just horrible. This is awful. I mean, this is let me feel it for a second. So it's gonna look weird on camera. Yeah, that feels like a scuff mark. That doesn't, feels like dirt or something. I'm just gonna. It doesn't even have the covering either to cover up the side. So I don't know. I'll probably pawn this off to a game store or something. I don't know what I'll do with it, to be honest. I have some thoughts, but we'll put you over there for now. You just stay there. But yeah, this thing I don't think is too incredibly dirty. Yeah, you can see the little bit of dust right there where, you know, our old pal the Genesis was scuffing things up. But all things considered, even right back here, it's really not totally as dirty as you would think it would be. So let's get this opened up and see. So these sometimes stick. This is actually better than my actual Genesis when it comes to not sticking. So let's look at it. It's probably not going to focus super well, but the laser in there looks really good. It might actually not be a problem. I hope. We'll see. I'll see if I can. I'm not even going to touch the laser, honestly. I'm not going to try and wipe it off. It's clean enough to work, honestly. So yeah, that is what would come in the box. There's also, like I said, there's this extra piece on the side you can remove with these. I think I'll just keep it attached, honestly. If I sell the CD unit, I'll probably just sell it with the Genesis. But I'm not sticking the Genesis back on the Sega CD. That poor guy, that shield plate is disgusting. Which I should probably, honestly, I should flip that over so it doesn't touch my carpet. That would suck. But yeah, let's see. We got any other goodies in here. Oh, look at that. All right. We got some games. I can already tell you this one isn't valuable at all, but College Football 95. This one, you can't feel it or tell because you're on the other side of the camera, but this thing feels disgusting. Let me open it up. See my box fan for a second. Yeah, no manual. That kind of sucks, but the cartridges, you know, at least they didn't throw away the cartridge or something. But yeah, I gotta say, as an aside, I think EA did the best boxes. I don't know why the normal Genesis boxes aren't like that. Alright, here's another one. Another EA game, College Football USA 97. That's kind of a late release for the system. Whole paragraph of text. But yeah, Road to New Orleans, EA Sports, college football. I love college football, but I gotta be honest, this game is awful. Even from like an objective standpoint, old sports games just aren't super great. And anyone who likes them, you guys can attack me in the comments all you want, but they're not great games. This one has the manual, but the inside's pretty dirty. I'll probably clean this off camera, to be honest. I won't be doing any of the cleaning in this video, but do know that I will clean all these items after they're tested. So, yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I guess with these EA boxes is these boxes are... They can't ever hold the manual in place. They're digging into the bottom of the manual, or it's like just not holding anything. Like this sucker is sliding around all over the place. So we'll close that sucker up. Put you there, and then yeah, got another game here, Madden 95. So I guess all the complete in box games are all Madden games. Got Madden 94. Why not have Madden 95? The only question mark in this game is you. Oh yeah. Well, a question mark. There's no question mark. There's just a period because I'm not gonna play the game. Just forget it. Honestly, like this game, this is just gonna kind of beef up my Genesis collection. It'll make like the stack of Genesis games look thicker because at this point, this will be the fourth game of my Genesis collection, including these other two. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. And then if we look inside of here, we got another game. Now this is actually, so I usually don't buy my Genesis games unless they're in the box, but this sucker, he's out of the box. I don't know. I honestly might trade this game in. I might sell this game with the system if I sell the system. But yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. Yeah, Lakers and Celtics, NBA playoffs. Lakers versus the Celtics, I should say, and the NBA playoffs. Whatever. Honestly, like, again, the problem with these games is, like, it's cool to have these free games, but, like, they're not worth anything, so it's not really like I got any added value. And there's the cables in the bottom there. I'll just reach in and grab all them out. 2 Genesis controllers. That's pretty nice, actually. And they're both the red button ones. These are less common than what you usually get. Sit you boys there. Got what looks to be a power cable. I don't know if this is gonna be weird to grab out. Yeah. Let's see if this is the actual official power brick or some dude just threw it in here. Yeah. Power volt for the Genesis console. I guess this is for the actual Genesis Model 1. Oh. Or maybe, because this is the only power brick in here. Maybe this is for the Sega CD. I don't know. Maybe they don't even have a power brick in here. That's really weird. We'll set that right there. And final bit that's in the box is the coax cable, coaxial RCA. What the heck? That's a Nintendo RF switcher. What the heck is that thing doing in here? Well, I mean, at least I got the Sega CD cable so I can actually plug the system in, because there's, like, nothing here you need to actually plug it in. I mean, it's buried in that pile of cords, but... Yeah, wow, that is really weird. Yeah, it's for an NES, an RF switch. No wonder there's RF in here. Good golly. Why? Just why? And that's the box. So there's a little bit of staining in there, but it's an old box, so I really can't like fault it totally, if I'm being honest. and really don't even, that flap, would complain about being missing, but you really don't need it to be there. Just close that box with my dominant hand. Yeah, like, it's kind of ripping a little bit right there. A lot, I should say, to be honest. But yeah, I think whoever owned this before must have been some sort of collector, or I guess an idiot, because he kind of taped the box up. I don't know if you can tell, but that sound, that's my fingers going over top of tape. I don't know why this is like this. I got another Genesis that has duct tape on the bottom of it. I don't know why this is like this. I guess people think they can tape their systems together. It obviously didn't work because the tape is over here. It's disconnected. I mean, used packing tape, it seems. But yeah, I'll probably set this box on my shelf. We'll leave it there for now. But the box is really what I came after. I mean, the Sega CD, the Genesis, or my bonus, is really everything else is a bonus. I wouldn't have gone as high as I did if I didn't have the Sega CD in it, I should say. Really, the Sega CD by itself kind of is the whole value through. I should say that everything else that came with it is the goodies. I mean, really, I have enough Genesis 3-button controllers. Like, nobody uses 3-button controllers to actually play. They're actually playing Genesis games, but I mean, it's kind of cool. I don't have any red ones, so it's kind of neat. They're also not totally too badly used. The thumbsticks aren't terribly worn down. I should say the D-pads. Yeah, I mean, I got an NES coax cable for some odd reason, and then I got the power brick for what I would assume is this, because I have a real Sega CD power brick here somewhere. Yeah, I don't know which of those. They're already plugged into the system. So yeah, because this one uses a different different art on it than the or I should say, like, a different sticker. So yeah, this must be for an older power supply. This must be for the Genesis system. Luckily, I got all the cords to hook it up to my TV. So yeah, I'll be back with you guys in probably about a second. It'll feel like a second, but off camera, I'll get this thing set up and we'll see if it turns on. All right, boys, welcome back. So I got it all set up. Got a copy of Heart of the Alien. Got it set up in the most haphazard way possible. I don't have a what do you call it? One of those power strips with me, so these guys are just gonna have to sit here like this. Hopefully we don't start a fire during the video. All right, so I got a copy of Heart of the Alien here for us to use. Turn my TV on real quick. So yeah, I mean, I guess let's hope this thing works. Here, I'll set this case on the floor real quick, and get this up and out of there. All right, let's place it in there. Hopefully, this puppy works. So let's see it. Did I plug something in? That's weird. The system's on, but it's not turning on the CD drive. Maybe I set something up wrong. I'll be back in a second. Boys, I think it was something wrong on my end with the connection to the TV, so I fixed that up. Let's power it on, and there we go. Disc access. All right, turn this sucker up. All right, so it works. That is phenomenal. Okay, that's there. We do have a problem though. I shouldn't say fantastic. Use the disc access is having a bit of trouble. So yeah, I guess it thinks we don't have a disc. I know my disc isn't scratched, so I don't know. We'll see about it. It's still keeps trying to access the disc. I mean, it keeps flashing red like this. So, I mean, either way, we got the box, which is nice. But there's a potential that this guy's got a scratched laser. So, I'll be back in a second, see if there's anything I can do. Maybe my disc has a problem. And yeah. All right, boys, we're back. So here is, I got the game again. I kind of wiped off a little bit the inside. I tried to. I don't know. There might be still a little bit of dust left, but I did notice something, and that is the, I don't know what that middle piece is called. Something in the CD spindle is missing, because my original Sega CD, it has that. So I'm not exactly sure why. I gotta close that. Sorry, it's got a weird thing. It keeps getting stuck. It doesn't want to stay. But yeah, this puppy might need something replaced in the laser, but we'll try it again and turn it on. It's accessing. It's checking the disc. It's trying. All right. Well, I mean, we can try again. The controller. Yeah, it's as I feared, unfortunately. So not even picking up my CD it's not even picking up my control inputs. I can't. That's weird. Maybe it's just because it doesn't have a disc in it. I've never actually tried it when it doesn't have a disc in. So yeah, I mean, it's a little unfortunate. It's still a decent deal. I mean, you got the rest of this crap, plus the system. Like, the system is 100, at least it's like 50 to 100 at least with it being broken. I mean, I don't ever see him lower than really much lower than like 80 or 90 with broken lasers. But I mean, it's a little bit unfortunate. I think that's kind of sad that that didn't work. But you can tell it's something to do with the laser. I'll power this sucker off. But yeah, I think it might have something to do with spinning the disc. I think it may have something to do, because like as you saw, like I'll power it on again. I'll show you what I'm saying. You can tell it's trying to access the disc, right? Right. It sits here for a second and you turn it off, right? You should open it. It should be spinning. I guess it's not a laser problem. It should be, I guess, that it's not spinning. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's free content, right? No, but in all seriousness, I'll see if I can maybe get the spindle repaired. That might be part of the problem. I'm not totally familiar with Sega CDs and inner workings, I should say. But at least it does power on. I will give it that. It's better than I would have expected out of this box being really is the system and really everything about it being as in poor shape as it is. But really, that's something to work with. I think it might have something to do with that. Like I said, that my Sega CD has. That this poor guy doesn't. So yeah, I'll take the disc out of there. Try not to drop it, and yeah, I mean, I'll disconnect this and reattach my actual Sega CD, but maybe a follow-up video where I play it after it gets repaired, or something like that. I don't know, maybe a YouTube short. We'll see. I'll see if I can find maybe a replacement to get the disc to spin. I figure if it does spin the disc, I mean, I look like I said on the inside, the laser doesn't look like it's in bad condition. At least, like, it might look weird from the camera, or I should say my phone, which is what I'm filming this on, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that bad. So, then we can get it to spin, maybe fix that, fix the magnet. I think that's a magnet on the inside that this one has, and that one up there doesn't. This one has a magnets. So, we'll see. Get that to close. Gosh, this thing never closes. But yeah, we'll probably try and buy a magnet, reattach it to that one, and if that works, I'll make a follow-up video. But I hope you enjoyed this really as much as I did. I thought this was really fun to get all this stuff out. Put that guy back. That's probably my most valuable Sega CD game. I paid nearly as much for that as I did for all this. Um, but yeah, let's. I'll guess I'll see you in the next video when this happens. Um, if I do make that video, I'll definitely put a link when it happens. I'll update this video and put a link to it if you want to, in the description if you want to see that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and you have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless.